Welcome, Strategy Battle Gamers, to another GBHL YouTube channel video. You're here with your channel host, GBHL James.
And GBHL Jamie. And it's another Speak Friendly question. Week 29, is it? Week 30?
I think it is. If you're wondering why we're laughing, it's because I've completely ripped off our GBHL format and I'm going to be doing a weekly Q&A for the Biotic Fit Facebook page. And I found it really hard, sat there with my instructor, not to say, welcome to the Great British Hobbit League YouTube channel. Found it really tough. So we're going to get stuck into these questions. We're doing it on the phone again because we can't get onto the internet for some... No, you just no. I can't get used to that phone. We can't log onto the internet here on Jamie's laptop for some weird reason. So again, we do apologise if we miss your question. The first question this week is from Mr. Rob Jacobs. He's put, personally, I really like the battle companies. It almost reminds me of a game mode in Battle for Middle-earth 2, playing online, where you would level up your heroes by having short, intense battles between single 12-man units.
Yeah, I remember playing
Warband.
Potentially, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never played the game. Was it good?
Yeah, it was quite fun.
Cool. But I would like to see some prolonged side stories being created. For example, Uruk-hai Battle Company. A group of Uruk-hai patrolling the land around Isengard decide to expand their territory and push out. While going into Rohan territory, they unexpectedly find a lost Rohan patrol that has previously been in battle with a goblin incursion attacking their local village that has yet to learn of the presence and signal for Rohan reinforcements. You could expand this to include Theodred's death. If you could, please keep up the battle report in a traditional SBG format, i.e. points game at least once a week if you can. That would be great for the channel. Well, we are trying our best, and in fact, at the moment, we have got to a situation where we've gone the other way.
The complete opposite. We've got too many battle reports and not enough stuff. Not too many, but...
What you've got to remember is that doing the battle reports like we want to requires us to have regular opponents, because it's tough for us to do our regular weekly stuff like this, or battle companies, and get the battle reporting, because battle report takes a lot of time. It's a bigger time investment.
For the one recording, for one video, and in the editing process as well.
And the game. Yeah. And the game itself. So we will do our best, and you expect to see lots more battle companies soon. In terms of your idea of expanding out, well, we bring companies in, but we're not doing it in like a campaign where we try and follow too many different ones.
Yeah, no.
There is going to be a narrative campaign which is about Rohan, and we are going to do different battle companies in the future going forward.
That's rubbish.
I'm really sorry. It's put below are my thoughts and opinions on the concept of paid content. Create a poll first. If you can ascertain who will sub and who will not. Perhaps a trial, a free week of content to see the number of people that will keep viewing a high level of content and pay for it. Market research. When you think of the amount of money people spend on models, asking for a sub each month is not unreasonable in the slightest, providing the content being put out is of high quality. Keep up the free content element to your venture as always, to not alienate your base audience that you started from, while making paid content more attractive. Well, this is the plan. We're not going to stop doing free content.
It becomes like a bonus. If you just see the way sort of mini wargaming do it, they will release, for their narrative campaign, they released one mission that was free, and then mission A and mission B that happened at the same time in the timeline that was for paid people only. Yeah. So that's a similar way I assume we would do things.
Ultimately, for this channel to have longevity and legs, it needs support of you guys, and it needs to have some kind of financial support to us. It's a fact. Although this is a hobby, you know, we do use a lot of time to do this, and it comes down to whether that time is actually going to give something back. So yeah, there will still be free content, and we'll probably do something where people who pay for the paid content will get a newsletter, or get entered into some kind of draw, and we'll bring our sponsors in for that. But it would be interesting to see which of you guys would support your Hobbit hobby by contributing a couple of quid a month.
Yeah.
Let us know in the next Q&A. He's put... This has the potential to turn it into a good steady content provider of the hobby itself, whilst giving you some rewards back for the time you put in. The key thing to remember is to carefully manage your transition into the paid content system. I would start by getting things in motion, as the profitability of this venture could reach its peak before the film gamers leave, if you understand what I mean. People who naturally leave the hobby because they become bored or disinterested because of the main route of them being interested in the first place happened to be the hype and effect the film had on them. I'm quite confident a number of people will pick up slowly after those that leave, and we will see less flux in in the players leaving to joining. I'll gladly sub £2 to £5 a month. That's great. If you decide to start this venture, that's really appreciated, Rob. Thank you very much. This is a big long post. Thank you. My own view. Thank you. So you chucked this phone to me. My own view on the best demographic market of people who are hobbyists. You would be aiming this content at in order to maximise your potential paid subscriptions. Hobbyists who don't actually have anyone to play with, too much distance like me, or limited time to experience the excitement of the game, the hobby, etc., work, family life, will be your main focal demographic to aim this content at, now that they have connected with you and like the vibes you guys give off. Thank you. The sub should remain small enough so that kids with pocket money can also afford to have the content you're providing. We're probably going to have different levels, aren't we? We discussed this.
Like the bronze, silver, gold sort of thing.
Yeah, so you've got different levels at which you can, and you are talking just a few pounds a month.
Yeah, it's not.
Because it's more about the volume of people supporting us rather than having a few people with a bigger investment.
Yeah.
If everybody can contribute a little bit.
Like £3 a month, you can feed your giblin.
I'm not sure they could for £3 a month. I don't think they could feed you for breakfast for £3 quid.
Full 1,000. Then you could feed your giblin.
Now say you theoretically get 400 to 1440 subish of the subs you currently have on YouTube. Subscribe for paid content per month at £2.50 to £5 bronze, silver, gold subscription system. That's what we just said. Yeah, you could effectively generate enough revenue to quit your job, possibly. Not me.
No.
Definitely not. I'm not 16. I could not quit my job, and I don't think you could on that.
No.
I mean, the goal would be able to get it so that one of us could do it more. Depends if you would earn lower than your salary annually before tax from this paid content business.
Yeah.
However, you now think you would actually want to turn something you love doing into sort of a job. The content for subscribers need a lot of varied quality. Yeah, which we do anyway, and we always strive to do. And yeah, we do love doing this. Don't get us wrong, we do love doing it. It's just trying to find a sustainable way of...
Yeah. It's a lot of time and effort put into it.
A lot. I hope you give some consideration to my perspective where you can go with this, as I'll be one of the future consumers of the paid content of your channel. That's great to hear. Thank you very much, Rob, for your support. Sorry for the long questions and queries. Is it okay to pay for my GBHL t-shirt at the end of July? I've sent out an order form, I believe.
Order forms got sent out last night at sort of like midnight, so...
Fantastic. And what we'll do is we'll send out the details of the kind of joint bank account that we've got that you can pay for your t-shirts for once you filled in. P.S. Where are my serpent guard, James?
Oh, he's called you out.
Where are my serpent guards, James? Need them to be my dismounts for the riders I recently got.
No.
And so you don't paint them for the tournament you next go to. Boom! I can burn back. I've not sent them out yet. I'm really sorry. Listen, hands up, I am really, really sorry. But I have been very, very busy getting a business set up. My biotic gym is like ready to go, and I launch next week. So I've been incredibly busy, but I will do it soon. So sorry to keep you waiting. Next up.
Next we've got the Prancing Pony. Just trying to finish my Goblin Town board, then I'll see what I can do about Lake Town terrain that Jamie's begging for. His question is Murdon or Neebs? Now you won't know what that...
It sounds like Murdon or Neebs. Is that a reference to Vikings?
No, it's Doralius and Associates. Remember that video I threw up ages ago? Because I was
Giblin?
Yeah.
Jamie Giblin?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was a weird video. I had no idea what that meant.
No, because you're not seeing the series, obviously. For me, it's Murdon. And his spells. Yeah.
Is he like a Merlin character?
He's like Gandalf.
Gandalf.
They're all sort of really bad. If there was like a fellowship, the good fellowship, and then like the fellowship's lame twins. They're the fellowship's lame twins.
Are you a character in it or something?
No.
Giblin?
No.
Giblin? It's definitely funny. He's going to see if he can do some Lake Town terrain for you. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
That'd be amazing. Thank you. Thanks for sharing everything.
Yeah, Prancing Pony, you're a legend. Comment, like, share and subscribe. We really mean it. It's not just something to go over your head, guys. It helps us massively. We are nearly nearly the biggest Hobbit.
Hopefully, by the time this goes out, we might be.
We might be at the rate that we're growing. That's not a smug thing against Rob from Lord of the Rings Strategy Battle Gaming, but we have used you as a target since we started in the nicest possible way, of course. But we've been like, right, that if we can get to that, we've made it. So yeah, we're not too far off being the biggest on YouTube, but we're not yet. So make sure you subscribe to him and keep us chasing, keep us motivated for our goal. Torian. Hi guys, I finally sorted out this Google Plus nonsense now, so I can comment. Welcome. Speak on question. What's he have to do?
Now he has to comment every single week if we answer your questions.
Why?
Why? Because that's what we do.
And he's in the loop.
Yeah, he's in the loop.
He's in the loop. I've got some questions I've been trying to get answered. Do you think Theodred can be viable in a Rohan list? Yep. But there are better options.
Yeah.
Much better options.
He's got the fight 5, which you want.
He's always been one of my favourite characters. I'd like to find a way to get good use out of him. But also, does your strength confer to the strength of your throwing weapon?
No, I wish he did.
No, so like a throwing dagger is strength
3.
And a
throwing axe is strength 3. Even if it's thrown by a Helmlinger or an Iron Guard or whatever. So,
yeah. For example, Helminger's throwing spears hit a strength 4. No. Thank you so much for your hard work. Go Rohan! That's right. That's right. I saw you see the picture they put up of me holding my Air of Kings
Oh yeah,
thing?
famed Rohan General.
Did you see that? I was made up with that bit. Not so much with the picture. I look like half my face been hit with a spade. You look pretty cool in yours.
I look alright.
Damien looks like he's been stung by a bee. Next up,
we got Ginger360. I'd like to cheers for answering my question again as always. My question this week is 1. Do you think they will produce a Smaug model, as it would be huge and cost many millions of pounds to buy?
You guys make me giggle. I don't think it will cost many millions of pounds to buy.
No. And hopefully there will be. It'd be a bit of a letdown if it isn't.
There've been rumours, haven't there? There've been rumours two ways. Some people think it's going to go to Forge World and be a bigger model that'll be very expensive, like hundreds of pounds.
Yeah.
And then some people think it'll be on a Mumuk base and be scaled down.
And secondly, I have bought the Minas Tirith Commander's box, but I can't find the banner bearer in the source book. Do I just treat him as a warrior with a banner as an extra? Thanks as always, Richard. Yes, he is just a warrior with a banner. He's not like a commander, he's just in the commander.
Yeah, he doesn't have an individual profile. It's a piece of war gear, and it's just a model carrying that war gear. Just going to text that, we go, Wally Collie!
Wally Collie!
Hey, Wally Collie, you alright? So, hey lads, thanks for answering my question on trapping. Turns out that me and my pal have been playing it wrong, and some pretty decisive combats probably wouldn't have been won. Fool of a toque. Well, you've got to learn somewhere, haven't you? Anyway, we've had a few games now, and we're getting better. However, the big games do get a little exhausting.
Yeah, they do.
And we start losing focus. What points limit would you recommend for a couple of rookies learning the ropes? Thanks, and love the bids. Between 400 and 600 points.
Yeah, so this week about 500 is probably your best.
That's why we do the bat reps at 500, because it's short enough not to get to that point.
Yeah.
Long enough for you to feel like you're in a game. Next up. Yeah, that's right, it's your turn.
Next up we got Dave Egan. An idea for Middle-earth's Deadliest Hero, the ending fight scene of Spartacus Gods of the Arena, Episode 6. That's gone over my head, I've not seen it.
I've not seen Gods of the Arena.
Sorry.
Spartacus.
I'll work on coming to Stockport. It'll be hard, as I'm a bad saver, lol. However, I may be getting something now that I'll earn more cash.
Yep. You will be there. You will be there. You don't have to be a big saver. You won't have to spend a fortune.
There was a lot of talk of Sauron last week, so I thought I'd share 2 personal experiences of being at the receiving end of Sauron's channel Chill Soul. First time with 1 channel Chill Soul, Boromir lost a fate point, Faramir lost 2 fate points, and 12 out of 15 Minas Tirith warriors were killed.
Is that what it's like? Is it that awful?
It's that bad. Yeah. Well, that's pretty good rolling from Sauron, but yeah, it's that bad.
Sounds awesome. I want to see it.
Second time I was stuck playing a 1500 points Lords of Battle on a 2x4 board. I used Rohan and Gondor Cavalry Force with 2 free Channel Chill Souls. Sauron killed 12 out of 24 Westfall Red Shields. Yeah, that'll probably be about right.
That sounds awesome. I wouldn't mind that happening to me because it's cool. And Sauron should be doing stuff like that. You know, you should put him on the table and he kills nearly everything.
And he agrees with you, James, that Scipio Africanus was one of his favourite generals from history and British military leaders. The Battle of Lipa?
Right.
Ypres?
Oh, yeah.
Battle of
Philippa.
Aleppo. Okay. The fact it's got like the I and the L in Google become the same straight line. I was like, is that Ipa or Ilpa?
It was a very impressive victory.
I still think Hannibal was a better general, even though Scipio eventually defeated him at Zama. I read many historical battles would be difficult to reenact unless players played their armies in the style that the armies themselves fought, and with special scenario rules. You know, like you do when you play a narrative scenario.
I agree. You'd have to put some very sort of set, strict conditions in there to stop people from just playing it how they think.
Yeah,
which would be good. Okay, next up we've got Jason Matthews. Hello, Jason. He's put, hey.
We'll skip some.
Oh yeah, sorry, George Harold. I skipped you. But how do you think a 500-point Harad list with Suladan leading a warband of Serpent Riders and 2 warbands of Haradrim warriors would work? In your experience, does an army with a substantial cavalry contingent work well? Or would I be compromising both my cavalry and my infantry by mixing the two? I.e., I'd be better concentrating on one or the other. Well, before I came along.
Now, I think Harad have the sort of the versatility and cheapness to make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
You've got 24-foot soldiers, which is enough to hold the line, and your cavalry is good enough with that hero to be a swinging force or, be the hammer, basically.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a good basic Harad start, as it were. And then as you look to improve that, you'll start doing things like Watches of Karna. Jinx.
No.
Jinx again. Come on, you're missing your frozen quotes. So yeah, good luck with that. I don't like mixing the two, but then at 600 points, it was working having the warband of infantry.
You start putting more infantry in there, stop dropping your cavalry down, you get a really good army.
I like the cavalry. It's theme, isn't it? Cavalry. Right, next up we got Jason Matthews.
Next up, Jason Matthews. Hi guys, thanks again for answering my last question. He wants to take Aomer Knight of the Pelennor for his Rohan force, but Games Workshop have stopped making the model. Could he therefore take Aomer Marshal with the mark and say he is Knight of the Pelennor?
Well, I've got a model and I've had a shield put on. And most people are okay with that, to be honest. I do have the Knight of the Pelennor model. I just want to take some time to paint him nicely.
Also, if possible, could I convert the model in some way to make him more like the Knight of the Pelennor? If so, please make some suggestions. So for the long question, thanks again, and happy strategy battle gaming.
Shield, and maybe use an armoured horse from one of the Theodens.
Yeah.
It's a good way to go.
Okay, next up.
Billy Fitzmaurice. He's put mine first, a non-SBG question, I believe, but it's a question that holds very dear to my heart. Spider-Man or Batman?
Batman.
Batman. Because he's the hero the government deserves. It's the only quote I know. What else does he say? Every time.
Where is she?
Where is she?
That's about it, really.
No, what else does he say? Come on.
No,
can't think of any. Give us some background quotes to say. Definitely.
No, please don't.
Yeah, come on.
You don't need to.
Have you seen that superhero cafe thing that how it should have ended?
Yeah.
Hirsch or whatever it's called. Yeah. That's so good. The superhero cafe. Check it out on YouTube. In fact, that is this week's The Scouring.
Oh my God, we got a scouring of YouTube again.
Well, we might as well. We've not had one for ages. Get onto one of those, and
Well, you might have to tell them we've got loads of new subscribers who won't know what a scouring of YouTube is.
Yeah, probably. A scouring of YouTube is where you spam somebody else's YouTube page and tell them, wow, really, really love your videos. We got directed here by the GBHL YouTube channel, who are a big fan of your channel, and they said to get scoured, and that we think that your subscribers should go and see them. So what we'll do is that, I'm doing it. Jamie. I will put a link in the video description of this week.
It'll still probably be me.
Yeah, it still probably will be Jamie. I'm well going to forget, aren't I?
Just upload it with the context still there.
It used to be you that used to be really bad at remembering these things. Now it's me.
We are putting annotations in videos and everything now.
Ooh.
I know. Linking old videos.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Hashtagging.
No, that's not.
Hashtag Damiening. So he put, my interest in this channel could change dramatically depending on this answer, so think carefully.
It's Batman.
It's Batman all day.
Spider-Man's a wimpy teenager. He just does my edit.
Yeah. I'm your friendly neighborhood superhero.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what he says, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who says that?
He delivers pizza.
What a rubbish job. Sorry, any pizza deliverers. Actually, I think that's quite a good job. I would be massive. Also, how quickly will you want paying for the t-shirts? I'm positive I sent an email, as I don't get paid till the week on Monday. So would prefer to wait till then to send payment. Would this be an issue? we've got a deadline for payment.
Should we just have it at the end of July?
End of July. Make sure you all pay by the end of July, and we'll get them ordered out to you. Next up, we've got Tim, the Tallman Taylor.
Hello, people of Strategy Battle Gaming community. My question today is, what is the difference between the Dweller in the Dark and the Balrog? Quite big difference. Sorry I haven't been asking questions. I've been in the Lord of the Rings video games on the PS2, and as always, have an outstanding day.
Thank you very much, Tim.
Well,
stats-wise, a big difference. I think. Do you mean from like a fluff perspective? Because they are like meant to be mini Balrogs, aren't
yeah,
they?
essentially, yeah. They're Dwellers in the Dark. They're like just mini Balrogs. Yeah, pretty much. Stat-wise, they've obviously just worse all over the place, but can regain wounds. So they've sort of got like this little vampiric ability almost. Check in the Morio and Angmar source book if you've got it, and it'll show you all the things that you need to know in there.
Cool. Then next up we've got Tour Seragon. He's put, hi guys, what do you have to use for unmounted Morgul Knights? I bought a cheap box of fancy Dark Elves, I think, and did a fairly good job of converting them to look like Morgul Knights on foot, but someone told me that Morgul Knights are just mounted Black Numenorians, but Black Numenorians don't have the option of a horse apart from the Black Numenorian Marshal. I'm confused. Sorry for rambling. Good work, chaps.
They're right, they are pretty much Black Numenorians on horse. They've got the exact same stat line. Obviously when they fall off the horse, they lose the lance bonus, they get their sword out, and they are Black Numenorian again.
But I don't like the Black Numenorian models, so I use Castellans.
If they're really expensive.
Yeah, because they are cool models.
How many of them do you have?
Loads.
Oh, good, because
millions.
Because I've bought the Fall of the Necromancer source book from ages ago. You got 7. That's good.
Is that enough?
That's enough. Yeah. The most you need in one game is 5.
Ah, cool.
So there's a couple of scenarios that I've got plenty of Wood Elves and all the Wood Elf heroes, so we can do most of those scenarios.
Yep, look at that. Jamie is thinking of future content for you guys all the time. Next up, we've got Kurt Leach.
Kurt Leach, for a historical battle, you could do the Battle of Marathon. It would be easy to do. It's just the Athenians, holding the line against the Persian Empire. I don't know the exact number of the forces, but I know the Persians had like 30,000 men, and the Athenians had less than 3,000 men.
So to replicate that, you'd have to have like a small nails force, wouldn't you? Like
Vault Wardens.
Yeah, you'd have to have Vault Warden teams. Vault against just thousands of Haradrim.
Yeah, just Haradrim without spears or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bows, and they had lots of bows.
Well, they can do the Serpent Sting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's probably...
They can say the Watchers of Karna as the Immortals.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. Next up, we've got Gongor, 1892. Hi guys, fantastic video yet again. I've recently been involved in a mini SBG league at my local gaming club.
Good man.
Good stuff, that's what we like to hear.
Well done on your local gaming club.
6 players involved, are they all subscribed? That's what we want to know. Playing each other twice at 500 point with 1 good army and 1 evil. No, good stuff. After 2 games, I've got myself 2 wins. Well done. My evil army is Druzag, leading a bat swarm, 8 wild wargs, and 3 warg marauders. Leading 12 Moria goblins, 6 with spear, 6 with shield, and finally a goblin shaman leading 8 Moria goblins, 4 with spear, 4 with shield. It's not a bad army actually.
No, that's good.
It's quite a good little army. My good army is Captain Ministirith, horse, shield, lance, and is my leader, leading 6 knights with shield and 1 with banner. Second warband is Faramir.
Just with bow.
With bow. Leading 4 warriors with shield and spear and 8 Fountain Court guards with shield. Finally, Damrod, leading 10 rangers of Athelion with spear. What do you think about these armies? What do you think they would do well at and may struggle at? So far, they have won a game each. Moria beating dwarves at high ground. That's a good one for you.
Yeah.
And Gondor beating a Mumak at blockade.
Yeah, depending on if you were the guy getting off or... Yeah, I can imagine that happening.
Yeah, if you're trying to be the person getting off, then you should do that. The other way around would be tough.
Even then...
It's about priority, isn't it?
It's about priority and who wins the heroic marches. Or heroic moves, sorry.
Thanks for reading this long message, and as always, keep up the good work, Chris. Well, I think your evil army is pretty good.
Yeah. The good army. Is it legal? I was thinking, how many guys have you got? 6 knights. Oh, the one at the banner. Oh no, so 6 knights. Faramir's leading 12. There's 18, and then 10 rangers. I think you're 1 bow over. Is that right?
Yep.
So you got 28 divided by 3. Just 9.3. No, you're fine.
Is it right?
Yeah, it's 9.33, and you round up, so you got 10 here. Well done, abusing the bell in it. Yeah, it seems like a good army. I mean, the only thing I might suggest changing is, if you can now, you've started the league, is to put the heavy armor and shield from that onto Faramir, make him the
leader.
Just because he's got the extra fate point and fight 5.
That's exactly what I would suggest. And maybe get someone like, get your Damrod in to lead you. Like, have Faramir leading your knights, all kitted out, and then get a cheap hero like Damrod.
Even then, I think have him still, even if he's on horse and lance and everything, have him with the troops. So on the games where you come on randomly, you've got a nice...
Yeah, something that can hold stuff off.
Yeah, and then he can run away, or the knights can rush in to rescue.
Yeah. Yeah, they seem all right. Let us know how you get on, and well done for supporting your Hobbit hobby. Sounds good that there's a nice league there. Next up,
you got Brad the Hipster. Hello. Just a quick question today, guys. How do I explain to my parents that I need to spend £200+ on near out of production models? Black Shields. Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's not quite a.
It's like ERJ.
How do you explain to your parents that you need to spend? How old are you?
Yeah, don't.
Because if you're 16, you don't need to explain at all.
Yeah. Say you're doing drugs, and you need to fund your addiction. Then buy models, and they'll be well happy.
They'll be well more understanding.
Yeah. They'll be well happy that you're not buying drugs. So I've got a new addiction.
They say, I was going to spend this money on drugs, and instead I want to spend them on little pieces of metal and plastic.
Don't say drugs.
How did that you need to spend £200 on near out of production models? Well, what I would say is save up yourself.
Do you need to spend £200? Do you need to?
Do you really need to? Do you?
You could just give us that £200.
Yeah, that'll get you at least 3 years subscription to our channel.
well more. You'd be like lifetime subscriber.
Lifetime subscribers. Maybe that's what we could have. Lifetime memberships.
We quit after a year. We wouldn't do that.
Next up, we've got...
When will this video be released? Oh, happy 4th of July for tomorrow when we're recording this. Hope you enjoyed it a few days ago. 4th of July is something they celebrate in America, isn't it? Is it their Independence Day?
Yeah, not really. It was more of an insurgency, really, than a strive for independence. Yeah. You know, because they were British.
Yeah. It's a rebellion.
Yeah, it's more of a rebellion, and then we just thought, it's a bit too far away.
Yeah.
You know, we'll come back in 1812 and
burn it all down.
Burn it all down again. Oh, come on, let's get some Canadians joining in with us on that bit of banter, because we know you want to. You love. We don't get taught about the War of 1812 here.
No.
You know, our history class is a dead anti
British Empire.
British Empire.
But, it was a terrible thing. Don't mention it.
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of terrible things that went on. You know, but a lot of positive things come from it, just like most things in life. I think I came off as sounding kind of cheap, being the only one to say I wouldn't pay for a subscription. But I'd be willing to pay a one-time, once-a-year flat fee for membership, but not a once-a-month subscription fee.
Oh, okay.
This English versus American English lost in translation thing could be. Do you know what? I do find that, and this is no offence to any American friends out there, because it's not, I don't want it to be a generalisation. Yeah. But sometimes I find it easier to have a conversation and be on the same wavelength as somebody who doesn't speak English from Europe, like especially sort of Northern Europe, or compared to someone in America sometimes. I can remember when we were in Iraq and we were in Basra, I found it much easier communicating with like the Danes, and some of them didn't have, and just having the same kind of sense of humour and stuff like that. Whereas I find Americans are very foreign, very foreign. Not all the time. Yeah. Obviously, it's a vast country. It depends what part you're from.
Country. Yeah.
But yeah, just found that a few times. Anyway, yeah, maybe a lost in translation thing. Sent you an email on Facebook. You in hopes of getting a t-shirt order form. Still waiting as of yet. You should have received one now.
Yep. Check your email and check your junk box, because we don't know if it could go there.
In terms of paying a one-time, once-a-year flat fee for membership, yeah, sure. You could pay your year up front.
Yeah, we'll do that. Probably have a little discount on it as well.
Yep.
Sounds like the thing you do with subscriptions.
Yep, that would be a good idea. Question. My wife, Patty, asks, if there are any rules for a winter battle. Something along the lines of battles beneath Middle-earth from Moria and Angamar sourcebook, page 40. We want to run a battle report in the snow and ice with lots of difficult terrain, frozen rivers, cracking the ice and falling through and all of that lot. Thank you for all your hard work, keeping the channel growing. Thank you very much, Jeremy Smith.
Yeah.
First Ager Smith, signing off. I'd watch your YouTube videos, First Ager Smith. I just want to hear you say that. I want to hear you say it.
I don't know.
I don't think there are any rules for it.
No, I don't think they've been written. There might be some house rules. Perhaps check on the One Ring or Lost Alliance, see if anyone's made up house rules for it.
You could do some really cool things. So, for example, if you've got frozen rivers cracking the ice and falling through, you could do things like on a roll of a 1.
This turn, if it breaks, everyone takes a swim test with -1 or something.
Yeah, something like that. Or do it for each model might slow it down, but
no, but
do it for each model. Yeah, do it for each model. Does the ice crack? Oh, you got 6 models on that one.
For that, I was thinking you roll the dice at the start of the turn. Maybe on a 1, the ice is cracked, and now it's a swim test.
I think the moment you move on it,
yeah, that kind of stuff.
That could be quite cool.
Horses just die,
and loads of difficult terrain and stuff.
Yeah,
just slowy movement and. Yeah, that should be fun. Hope that answers your question. Next up, we've got Jamie Finnegan, who should be here soon. Oh, there he is. Hey,
Hello.
Jamie Finnegan, you all right?
Don't listen.
Don't listen. This is the Speak Friend and Question. We're about to answer his question. He's here. He's put, great video, guys. The time helped me put a dent. It's quite off-putting, actually, answering a question on here and having you there. Great video, guys. The time helped me put a decent dent in some Eastlings to accompany the Urukai. My question this week is, have you ever played with or against a full Hunter Orc army? They look good fun and on paper seem rather good. Plus, I love the Bolg model. And what's your tip to stop buying models? Please, it's too addictive. I can't stop. Cheers, guys. P.S. James, I'll have that free People's Book from you. Name your price. Fantastic. Well, I'll talk to you about that in a minute.
As for the Hunter Orc army, I've played against one full Hunter Orc army, and he didn't do very well against me, in all honesty.
I played against a couple.
Yeah.
Sam Page has got a Hunter Orc army.
Yeah.
Did all right against that. And played against the guy who won his category for Evil, Hobbit Evil. He had an all Hunter Orc army. I mean, 2 attacks, it's good.
It's the fight 3.
It's the fight
and
3.
Defense 4 that really...
And defense 4. They tend to die.
Punished.
Especially got some strength 4 in there. You got things like cavalry with me.
Just bows. All bows will be killing them on 5s. Mm-hmm. Crossbows on 4s.
Yeah. They're just a bit soft. I like the heroes.
Yeah, very cool. We've talked about them in great detail.
Yes, we have talked about them in great detail. So next up, we've got Stephen Brown.
Hey guys, I'm practicing non-metallic metals as we speak. James,
I don't know what that means.
Thanks. James should definitely give it a try. It's actually quite interesting. I'm using High Elf for practice as there's lots of metal areas and they're just the right size. I didn't post them the last 2 times, so here's 3 now. From Moria Horde, would you take 2 Marauders or a Troll? Hill seems too good to pass up, and I would already have their troops surrounded, so might not be able to get 2 Marauders into the right fights. I'd rather have 2 Marauders. It's just that 2 threats in separate areas, or
they are beasts, literally.
I'm in the process of making a profile for Celebrimbor, but don't want him to be the same as Elrond, Gilgalad, Celeborn, etc. But I also don't want him to be a slightly upgraded captain, as I don't think highly of 2 attack heroes. What would you say to him having fight 7 and defense 9? Who is Celebrimbor?
Read the books.
I'm in the Barrow Downs. I've not met him yet.
To be fair, it's a house profile. You can do what you want with it. But what people do tend to do when they make house profiles for anything is do tend to make them overpowered. What I would suggest you do is go onto the One Ring forum, because there are lots of people that do that all the time. I think I actually made one for Elfhelm. Elfhelm. For Rohan, obviously. If you go onto the house rules bit, there are tons of people that comment on that kind of thing, so they'll probably be better at helping you than us.
He says, to make him unique, I was thinking of a special rule, which is different from what is currently out there. 1, he doubles the range of all banners in the army to represent the elves, dwarves, and men all fighting against Sauron and Eriador. And 2, when Celebrimbor wins a fight, compare the rolls, the enemy has its defense reduced by the difference of the 2 highest. Which is quite a nice rule.
That's quite cool.
And that's to represent his skill as a smithy. Can you think of something the High Elves would benefit from instead of the above? Maybe an extra defense upgrade. Cheers, Hodush.
Hodush is on the One Ring forum.
Yeah.
That's where I know you from.
maybe sort of make him sort of like the sort of Glorfindel, Elrond half, like mix them up a little bit, and then he can take troops that are defense 7 elves.
Yep.
Like throw an extra point on them for defense. Yeah. Then we're going up, aren't we? That's Jamie Finnegan. Yeah. Next we've got George Downing.
As George Downing has put, so if I cast Fury, it could last forever.
Yes.
I always thought it drains a point of will per turn.
No.
This week, my question is, how would a Lake Town Horde do in the tournament scene? J. Claire does very well with it.
Doing very well.
I've done this list for 500 points and would like your thoughts on it, as I've never done a Horde army before and I'd like to know how it would get on. He's got Thrain. He's got 8 Warriors of Erebor with Shield. He's got Alfred with 7 Lake Town Guard with Spear and 4 normal Lake Town Guard. He's got his Lake Town Captain. He's got Guard with Spear times 8 and 3 just Guard. He's got Captain, 8 with Guard with Spear and 3 just Guard.
Yeah. He seems to be missing out on the Master, is my big notice in there. The Master's going to make your troops across the board defense fight 4. And with Alfred being there, it's really... Jay said he's found it really useful for those first couple of turns where you can really hammer someone, or even late in the game where,
it's key. It's a key turn.
And it's like, right, I'm now better than you.
It's such an important stat. Is going from 3 to 4 is a big deal in a lot of
huge jump. 3 to 4.
Why do you think I take Westfold Red Shields? It's so important.
Yeah.
It's so important in most of your games.
Yeah, because most of the time you're either going to be drawing with someone if they're not an elf, or you'll be beating them. Like 3 to 4 is a huge jump up.
It is indeed. So yeah, I'm sure that will do quite well. Maybe get the Master in there so that you've got that. Next up, we got the Lord of Middle Earth,
Scumbag,
970.
Yeah. My list depends on the events pack. If you two do DOS 2.0 with the same setup as Throne of Skulls, but with the last 2 games being Swiss, I can expect my weekend to look like this then. Can I? Game 1, Ed. Game 2, Tom Hanson. Game 3, Damien. Game 4, due to odd numbers, Jamie has to step in. Game 5, J. Claire or Gay.
Is that a slight burn at me? I will take your Reavers down with my all-mounted Rohan.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, well, they'll be going down like flies. You watch Sons of Ale charging in, 3 attacks, boom, you're in trouble.
And then game 6 and 7 versus second and last place. So why not? It's got to make a name somehow, he says. My question this week is, what is the Longbottom Carnival dynamic like with the extra rules and the altered scenarios, and what are your experiences of it? Last year I think I attended, and I don't remember if it's this one that I won or if it was the other one in the year that I won. I can't remember. But I really enjoyed the Longbottom Carnival last time. It's why I've booked my hotel and got everything sorted really early for this one. And the altered scenarios actually are quite good. Still unsure about how I feel about Modified Reconnoiter, but see how it goes.
In terms of me, I've not been to a Longbottom Carnival, have I?
No.
What was the one I went to this year?
You went to Shadow and Sorcery this year.
I went to Shadow and Sorcery. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Got like smaller tables there, haven't they?
Yes, it's 3x4.
3x4.
I think.
Like my dining room table.
Yeah, dining room table. Got practice on that.
Next up, we've got Quinn Duggan. He put, "You did not read out my third comment. Goes into frenzy and does a Suarez."
Please don't. You just fall on me.
Oh, yeah. Hurt my teeth. Oh, but hang on a minute. What I'll do is when Barcelona come knocking and say the only way that we would sign Suarez if he apologises, I'll come out and say, no, I did actually do it. I'm really sorry. Unbelievable.
55.7 million we've been offered for him. We can get more out of them for that.
Yeah, he's worth at least 70 million, I think.
That's what they've said.
Which is ridiculous. Why are we... Yeah, he's worth at least... He's not worth... None of them are worth any of this. I don't know what's going on. Because Quinn's quantum is quite small, I'll do this next
thanks,
year.
cheers.
It's okay.
You
would not do this for me. Hello again, guys. Love to speak friend and questions. It's a win-win. I gained painted models and knowledge of the SBG world. Mini Wargaming not so recently released a video for their Part 2 Eldar vs Chaos campaign using Hell D's board. It looks amazing, although it doesn't include the whole Deeping Wall, and it's the first time I've seen them use it. I've seen it. I've watched it. I strongly suggest you check it out, even if you hate Warhammer 40k. I do watch their videos. If I'm not watching our videos doing the washing up, I'm watching their videos because I learn quite a lot from them. Very, very interesting. And their Helm's Deep is awesome. They turned it into like this Eldar fortress.
Yeah.
They put like other bits on it, which it made it look like it was a fantasy thing. It was very fun. I enjoyed it very much. And that got me thinking.
Did they say it was Helm's Deep?
No, they didn't.
Right, let's go flame that video.
This week's edition of A Scouring. Or that really would be the Scouring, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
He's put, and that got me thinking, would you prefer to get a proper Helm's Deep model or Minas Tirith, bearing in mind the models you have?
It's gotta be Helm's Deep. Like, that battle is better than the Siege of Minas Tirith. It just has more going on.
Yep. I would love that model. I'd love it. For example, I don't think that you have many orcs to use if you've got Minas Tirith or Minas Tirith warriors themselves, but for Helm's Deep, I definitely know that you have Rohan. Yeah, damn right. Yeah, we do. We've got lots of Rohan. So which would it be? Helm's Deep. Finally, eBay is great for getting super cheap models and saving money. Which purchases are you really proud of? Like, I know you saved a lot of money. I saw 24 Uruk Scouts go for £9. That would be £30 from Games Workshop. I could have got them, but don't want that many because I already have 30 Uruk-hai warriors. Oh, and one more thing for Jamie. In the Wrath of Rohan battle report, I thought you or someone said Grishnak dies from a throwing spear, but in the film, he's just wounded and advances towards Merry and Pippin crawling along the ground. Yeah, he actually gets killed by Treebeard, doesn't he?
Yeah, he gets stomped on.
That's
what I thought.
Squished.
I think it's Damien and Tom was saying that. I felt like I can't question him.
Quiz team winners 4 years in a row, man. What, the 5? Is it 5 now? Or 4? No, it's 4 now.
Yeah.
Only because we joined the team.
Yep. That shows our
phone holding fail. eBay's actually really dangerous, and you end up spending much more money than you wanted to.
I want to win this model. I've been watching it all week, and I've had the highest bid for so long. Where you go, that's cheap, I'll buy that. That's cheap, I'll buy that. That's cheap, I'll buy that.
I'm trying to think what bargains I actually got.
I don't think I got one through the through eBay, but I got it through the Awkward Battles Facebook group, trade group.
Oh, right, okay.
I traded a TIE Interceptor when they couldn't be found. They're like gold dust for Legolas mounted, which I wasn't using the TIE Interceptor brand new in box at the time, so I thought that's a pretty decent trade off.
That's pretty good. I've bought so many things from eBay. I could not begin to tell you where I've saved money or lost money. Thank you very much for all of your support. Next question.
From Mr. Larry Miller. If this isn't too late, what do you think of non-hero monsters, cave trolls and eagles, etc.? I like eagles, but I'm still undecided on cave trolls, and Mordor trolls are the way to go.
I like eagles, but 2 attacks is not good.
Is not good.
It's not good. Well, it's the fact that you can get, it's likely it's going to be in contact with more than 3 dice.
That's why you got to have Gladrium Spear supports for it. Pike supports. 4 dice.
Using your passenger rules there to get them in as well, you know what I mean? On the back of an eagle. That would be cool.
That's what Gandalf used to be able to take as an upgrade.
I know.
Guahir.
That's cool. That's well worth it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Guahir becomes well worth it.
Suddenly you get the knockdown, you got a wizard, it's like your good version of a Felbeast. We need that model back. Games Workshop.
Sort it out. That would make them worth it again. Yeah. It really would.
Because you have Thorin riding an eagle now. Well, he was in the clutches of an eagle, but you could do it.
He was a bit almost
Bilbo
dead,
riding an eagle. Put the ring on.
Next question is from XTS Warzone. He's put, poofed. Rolo would crush most people.
Yeah, but
it's annoying because he has the potential to become like Shane from The Walking Dead. Yeah. I really hope not. What's Shane from Walking Dead?
It happened in season 2, so we're on season 4. So spoilers if you've not seen it, but it's basically Shane. Have you seen Walking Dead? Do you care?
I don't watch telly.
Do you not want to know? Okay, well screw it then. I'm not going to say it.
Alright, that's fine. Hello, Suarez reference. Question this week. We won't be able to see the Rohan's reign in a back rep. Got to be done, thanks.
It's already on some, isn't it?
Yeah, yes it is.
Not like holy. We'll keep using it.
Yep. Next up, we've got Ryan Hinch.
Hi guys, I have a 500 point Isengard list and was hoping that the both of you could give me some pointers. Rascal, Shaman, Captain, Crossbows. I'm trying to make it more competitive for tournaments. I finally got myself a car and now can easily get to them. I currently have Saruman and Horse as my leader, with 4 Warg Riders, 2 with shield, 2 with bow, and all with throwing spear. The second warband consists of a captain with heavy armour, shield, and 2-handed weapon, followed by 6 berserkers, 5 Urukai warriors, 5 Urukai warriors with crossbow, and finally a shaman with armour. This is 6 might and 18 models. I was thinking about the Knight of Umbar, or another Wraith instead of Saruman. The Knight is from the Mordor list, so he can still lead Warg Riders, but could also go along with on his lonesome. I'm not too fussed whether they are Wargs in the Force or not. The Wraiths are considerably less points than Saruman, but is Saruman worth the extra points? So, a long question, but it's my first one. Thanks for all the great content, Ryan. P.S. I will pay for content as long as the videos are a significant improvement to the standard ones. Is he saying our videos aren't good?
There's something wrong with our videos?
Yeah.
Something wrong with our videos?
Yeah, do one.
There will be extra videos. There will be videos that other people won't be able to watch, and other things as well. In terms of your list, you've not got a lot of models.
No, 18 models at what?
Saruman's very expensive in 500 points.
Yeah. Saruman, you sort of Damien preaches to bring him in at sort of 700 points or so.
Yeah, quite interesting that it was.
I know his idea.
It was basically his 750 point list
that he wanted to use. Yeah, with scenarios that would also benefit. How convenient. Maybe I should just tailor DOS 2 and take part and give myself an easy run.
Give me the spreadsheet. Mind you, it's random on the first day.
Yeah. Damien.
Do it.
Just cheat.
Yeah, so you've not got a lot of models there. Saruman's. The only way that you could really get Saruman is if you don't.
You've not got Grima. If you're taking Saruman, you got to take Grima because it counters some of the negatives of the Force. It's small.
Yeah. So yeah, might want to have a bit of a rethink about that list.
Yeah. More warriors.
Yeah, more warriors. Next up, we've got Don Barner. He's put, thanks for answering my question last week about getting people involved in SBG. I believe we will try running the Amon Hen scenario, which I managed to find online. Didn't I do?
You did that.
I did that with Tom Hansen, Damien, and Kieran, yeah. Yeah, so you can watch that online if you want to see how that goes. Would love to follow it up with the Wrath of Rohan scenarios. It looked like loads of fun when you guys played it. Yes, it did. It looked like loads of fun when you guys played it.
What's it on head? When you played it?
I didn't play it. I filmed it.
Okay.
I didn't take part because I'm all about the channel.
Well, so am I.
Playing in the games.
I got loads of videos. Have you seen others?
You played loads of games. I was like, no. So I'll tell you what, you guys. I'll film. You lot play it, and that was fun. But I didn't play it. And then he goes away, goes away for 4 whole days, leaves me to drive back
with Kieran.
And plays all of the Rohan scenarios. So I can't do them. Well, I'm going to do them anyway, and they're going to be better than your videos.
I can't do them.
So anyway, do you know if the details of that scenario are written up somewhere? I don't have the Two Towers journey book.
I do not know if they are written up somewhere.
They are in the Two Towers journey book.
Even if I did, that's not from us to say where they are.
Nope. Next up, we've got Camille Demansky.
Hi guys, thanks for the answer last week. Question for today is, I'm thinking to include Ashrak in my goblin army instead of a shaman. I've got 4 giant spiders. Both can cast fury, but Ashrak can upgrade my spiders. Is it worth it? Unfortunately, Ashrak is no longer available in Europe, so if anyone from Canada or the US can help me, I'll be happy.
He's doing the James.
Yeah. Thanks guys, and you'll never walk alone. Yes, I think it would be worth it if you can spend the points to upgrade them to the, what they call Venomback spiders. Rerolling all failed to runes is great. Charles really rates them.
Yep, he doesn't.
Playing against him sometimes when he's rerolling them all, and if both don't wound and they're both rolling again at strength 5, it can be really nasty.
Bane of Kings on spiders.
Totally broken.
And finally, from Camille Demansky, he's put, P.S. I ordered a t-shirt last week. Support your Hobbit channel. Yes, you did. Now, those t-shirts, that's it. We only sold 20.
18, wasn't it?
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, 20.
Because we have to buy them in batches.
Yeah, 20. Okay. Well, we need to give one to Tom anyway. Yeah.
20.
And one is a spare that you can give out as a prize for something.
I don't think we should give them a prize.
You know?
I don't think they deserve it. I don't think they deserve us. And all the time and effort we put in. 20 t-shirts.
They all want dice. We just need the dice.
Well, we're not doing those t-shirts ever again. So unlucky if you didn't get one. So when I say support your hobby this time, and you lot are all saying it, I know that you don't mean it. So yeah.
Happy strategy battle gaming.
Unbelievably, we've done this in less than an hour.
Yeah.
Which means we've got loads of time to film some battle companies, because we are committed to you guys, even if you're not committed to us. And do some battle reports. We've got Jamie Finnegan here, and Steve is on his way as well.
Yeah, a question coming. Do you reckon battle companies should be 1 a week or 2 a week?
Released?
Yeah.
1 a week.
1 a week, cool.
I think so. They don't deserve 2 a week.
Yeah.
They can't even buy a t-shirt.
Every Thursday, battle companies will be out.
Every Thursday, battle companies.
Yes, yep.
Good stuff. And we'll try and get 2 battle reports out a week, although we've got loads at the moment. And might have to be more, to be honest. Well, this is the thing, that it happens in waves. You know, we can't schedule it that well. We do have lives because this isn't our job yet. So yeah. That's. I hope that we've answered all of your questions. As always, make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Support your Hobbit hobby.
And happy strategy battle gaming.